I think that's a particularly bad agreement. And let me say why. It's not about trade. It's about stopping Parliament, the European Parliament, US Congress, from passing regulations that would protect our economy, our people, our health. Within the United States, we don't have harmonization of regulation. We have 50 different states that are writing all kinds of regulations. So before the United States says we ought to have international harmonization, why doesn't the United States have harmonization within the United States? So this is an attempt to increase the power of corporations to run our economies, our societies. It's not a trade agreement. I don't want my trade representative to be doing harmonizing, because I know whose interest he represents. He represents producer interest. If it were harmonizing the top, they would be yelling. What they want is stripping away regulation, harmonizing down. So that's harmonizing to a standard that is in the advantage of big pharma against American people, European people, generics, access to health. So we wouldn't have that if we had an open debate in Congress and European Parliament. They would not accept this. It's being done this way because the big pharma knows it can't get it through our Parliament, through a Congress. And it's using an end run in secret to get around democratic process. So under this provision, Philip Morris is suing Uruguay for the loss of expected profits because Uruguay passed a regulation saying that cigarettes have to be labeled dangerous for your health, which they are. And a result of that regulation, people reduced smoking. And a result of that, Philip Morris lost profits. And now the taxpayers in Uruguay are being asked to give money, the money that Philip Morris would have made from killing the Uruguayan people. A law that says you have to compensate for the loss of expected profits from the passage of a regulation for protection of the public interest is a bad law. Think about this, go back 40 years. Assume you had that law in place and you discover that asbestos is dangerous. We didn't know asbestos was dangerous. What would have happened now under the new law? The government of Germany would have to pay the asbestos manufacturers for their lost profits from the regulation that says you cannot kill people. That's not the right legal framework.